Today we will be looking at one of the main commanders for the weakness synergy, Drake. Let's see what it offers. Divided into several sections: commander stats, awakening skills, weapon bonuses, suitable commanders, and who should use Drake. Drake is a spear commander, and as such he gives high spear stats: 90% spear attack, 90% spear health, and 92% spear defense. But it's not the high statuses that Drake gives that are the most valuable, but his awakening skill. In battle, every 3 seconds, Commander Drake increases ally spearman lineup defense by 7%, can stack up to 4 times. At full stacks, every 3 seconds, Commander Drake heals 1% of the wounds for each ally spearman lineup. Increasing defense every 3 seconds, Drake takes 13 seconds to heal, and on the 14th second, Jamie's awakening skill is activated, which allows the weakness attacks to be continuous because Jamie's weakness attacks last 5 seconds and Drake heals every 3. The only downside is that it takes a long time for the weakness attacks to start, which brings us to Drake's weapon. It not only gives spearman statuses and a base attack, but also reduces the time for which Drake heal from 13 seconds to 10, which gives us the opportunity to start the weakness attacks earlier. Unfortunately, Drake's 4-star weapon does not reduce healing time, and the weakness attacks cannot start earlier. Which brings us to the next point: suitable commanders for combination. One of the options to start the weakness attacks even earlier is Arslan, but this is suitable for FTP accounts or low spenders, who are mono spearmen. Hector can also be added, but he is quite peculiar and can work very well in very few situations. The only option to start the weakness attacks from the beginning of the battle is to replace Drake with Sararar, which is not the topic of today's video. Drake can be used in multiple combinations, both by FTP players and by low and mid spenders. In defense, Drake can be combined with other healers such as Enzo and Lats, and used in 2 or 3 line defenses. In conclusion, we can say that Drake is a great commander and is a must for every FTP low and mid-spender player of Spearman, because the best synergy for Spearman is the weakness synergy, and Jamie and Drake go hand in hand. But not only that, although he gives statuses only to Spearmen, in combination with a healer of infantry or cavalry like Lots and Enzo, he can be very useful in defense using more than one line. Thanks for watching.